Abundance, peace, health, wealth, love to you, life Pleiadian alchemist. Nastaran is here. I'm going to very briefly talk about sacred geometry today. Sacred geometry refers to forms, specific forms and shapes and portions which they are sacred because being believed they generate a specific energy, and also they refer to God as a master architect, which use the geometry, and they call these geometries the building blocks of universe. And you can find this sacred geometry all around in the nature. And what I'm going today is a couple of very important aspects and things about sacred geometry, which firstly I'm going to talk about five Platonic solids. Platonic solids are referred to Greek philosopher Pythagoras. Although it's been found at Egypt many years, thousands of years before that, but I don't know, somehow they refer that to Pythagoras. I love Pythagoras. He is a great philosopher, so let's go with it. So Platonic solids, and there are five shapes: tetrahedron, which is the triangle shapes, and the decahedron, which has five angles, and it's like five angle shapes, and it's octahedron and icosahedron and hexahedron, which is the cube. So there are five of them. And another thing is important about sacred geometry is there are specific shapes and patterns, which there are important patterns in sacred geometry. I think everyone knows about flower of life, but before flower of life is actually the fine picture and end result of two more things about sacred geometry, which first is seeds of life, and then the other one is Genesis pattern. Which one come after another? It's like this. Actually, it's like this, sorry. It's Genesis pattern, seeds of life, and flower of life. And then there is something else which called fruit of life, which is after flower of life. And then we have Metatron cube here. It's actually not, it kind of is, but yeah, this is Metatron cube. And there is another shape which called Seriyantra, which is another important sacred geometry shape. And five Platonic solids: tetrahedron, dodecahedron, octahedron, icosahedron, and also hexahedron or cube. These are some important things you need to consider about that. And also there is another very important shape which is called Merkaba, this one. And also another thing is important, which I talked about that before in my architecture. It's Earth's energy field or ley line. If you put the Earth here, Earth has like fields of energy, but this is not ley line. This is just the energy field of Earth in a shape of pattern. And then also sacred geometry, because they are related to vibration and frequency, they also refer to specific like musical notes, which I will in more detail talk about this stuff later. And another important thing, the last one, is you need also look at the Fibonacci sequence, which is another important thing in sacred geometry. Again, my name is Nastaran. This is my YouTube channel. You can subscribe that by the button below, and also my Facebook pages, Pleiadian Alchemist. I am a hypnotherapist and also architect, and also I make vibrational perfume, which is 100% natural and handmade and designed for the personal need of that person who ordered the perfume. And also I teach sacred geometry. I can teach you how to understand the sacred geometry in a deeper theoric, and also start to design your own sacred geometry patterns. I hope you go and have a little bit more research about sacred geometry. It's a very exciting and cool subject and very important. It will help you really a lot to your life journey. Have a good day. Bye.